So our first product is plant enzymes. The reason we call it plant enzymes is because it's plant extract derived. All these enzymes within this entire product come from plants. So when you think of the term organic, well, unfortunately, enzymes are one of those things that really don't have a classification of organic. But all of the plants that were utilized to derive the enzymes were organic. Okay, and enzymes are biochemical catalysts. Most people are familiar with enzymes when you talk about digestion, digestive enzymes. And really through our own research, through my research, and especially research of others and traveling the world and working with medical professionals, one of the biggest factors we found that uses most of the metabolic energy on a daily basis is digestion. 50 to 70% of your entire caloric intake every 24 hours will be expended on just the digestive process alone. So when you think in terms of healing and regeneration, elimination, health, it's all going to come down to the digestive issue. And the more that you can help the body complete the digestive process and limit the use of all that caloric energy, that other energy now can be expended on healing, immune system enhancement, cellular functioning enhancement, and all the regeneration and cellular reproductive processes that go on in the human body. So the goal of a digestive enzyme is to, first of all and foremost, aid in the digestive process. Well, that brought up a whole lot of other issues and conversations over the years with companies like Wobenzyme, which is a pancreatic enzyme made in Germany. The aspects of, and it is successful. I can't say anything bad about it. It has a tremendous reputation. But the problem is that it has a very limited pH range and a very limited range throughout the body in which that affects and can even function. It's limited to pretty much the acid stomach and the GI tract. You have no benefits directly from the enzyme in the bloodstream. So that's one of the detriments to that type of a product. Pancreatic enzymes are good enzymes, but they now are considered some of the lowest class enzymes for consumption, for digestive enhancement, and even just the overall benefits of enzymes. We have so much more that is much better today. The Enriching Gifts GR8 CF77 formulation, which is trademarked by myself again, that was the private label formula that we used for a lot of companies in the last few years. I did private labeling. Now you go looking for that. The only company that has that is Enriching Gifts. But what GR8 is great 8. There used to be 8 different specific enzymes in this formula, which gave you a broad spectrum formulation that was capable in working within acidic and alkaline pH ranges. So now you have things that could actually work to change things in the bloodstream and throughout different parts of the body, not just limited to digestion of food. The CF77 portion of it is minerals, ionic minerals. We've heard so much about minerals. The colloidal minerals, which that term drives me nuts. A colloid is something that's small enough to be suspended in solution that carries it. So you can put in suspension agents and create a colloid. The Pacific Princess cruise ship on the Atlantic Ocean, by true scientific definition, is a colloid. Because suspended on top, which we call floating, in a body of solution that carries it, that's a colloidal substance. A little bit extreme, but that's a true definition of a colloid. So don't get so confused with the terminology. The point is, there's only one single form that the human body can utilize, and it's an ionic state. It's a pre-submolecular element. And you go below ionic, and you're going to change the molecular structure, so you change the properties. And so here we have ionized minerals. And these minerals aren't just any old minerals. I actually took these minerals when this old timer gave them to me at a convention that I was doing and launching an enzyme product at. And I passed out. You literally felt like you hooked a 1,000-watt plug to your tongue. It just instant sizzled and just, you got the worst headache and boom, out I went. Somebody asked me why we don't have the minerals available in a mineral supplement. That's why. You have something that, and this was just a teeny little pinch. But what we've actually found out over the years is nothing will catalyze enzymatic activity like this other than this source of mineral. Before that, I used to use shale, humic, Albion Labs. I used to use all kinds of companies' minerals. And we used to do this oatmeal test. This is something that I would encourage each and every single person that's going to expose this and market this to do. It's up on our website so you can easily get used to doing the test. And I actually developed this test for Valley of the Sun International to demonstrate the quality of product, that indeed you had a living capsule that had the capacity to digest and break down foods when it was consumed. And so we did this test, and it used to take us a half hour to 45 minutes just to mush up a hard bowl of oatmeal to where you could tip the bowl side to side and maybe have it slush out. But it never would break it down to water. Today, this product can be put in a full glass of oatmeal, and in 10 seconds stir it around. And again, you can turn the oatmeal upside down and shake it before you put the enzymes in. It's solid. This is a solid food substance. There's no liquid portion to it. Put that in there, 10, 15 seconds, it's completely water. It's brown tan water, fully digested. So this is what we have that can help people today. And again, you go back to the whole principle is conserving that 50 to 70% metabolic energy for something else. Okay? Enzymes can be used for digestion. All enzymes either end in two words, or two letters. It's an IN or a three-letter ASE. That's when you're looking at labels, you can just look at it like rutin. Oh, that's an enzyme. Trypsin, cathepsin, chemotrypsin. Oh, those are enzymes. Or streptokinase, protease, amylase, cellulase, sucrase, maltase, lactase, alcohol dehydrogenase. And boy, they even have some that are 10 syllables long, believe it or not. But always look for the ACEs, ASE, or IN. IN is a pre-1968 classification of an enzyme. Everything else after that ends in ASE. And so those are the ways you identify enzymes. This is pretty much, there's a lot of products out there that are vegetarian, or are plant-based, but no one has the minerals, and enzymes are only as good as the cofactors that catalyze the enzymatic activity. Cofactors meaning nutrients, minerals, amino acids, anything that would be classified as a nutrient, okay? And so far, thank God to this old coot, this thing has separated itself as the enzyme of the world.